Going to be a tough test for Hitesh. But so far, the Indian boxers in action have used this little home advantage so well. Referee from Costa Rica making herself absolutely clear in terms of what she expects from the two boxers. Okazawa seems to have a bit of an unpredictable, flamboyant style. And much like we saw Jadoo Mani Singh, he's somebody who's poised to use that left as effectively as possible. Hitesh will have to mix as much of caution with aggression as possible. If he looks to be over-aggressive, then he'll also leave himself susceptible to a lot of counter punches from this pedigreed Japanese boxer in front of him. Great matchup though. First to the quarterfinals in the men's 70 kg category. Crowd willing him on. Massive wingspan for both men. Good built as well. If you see both of them using their footwork quite effectively in these early exchanges. And neither able to establish a supremacy yet. Very much a battle of equals at the moment. One of them will have to draw first blood. Of course, one of them will win the first round. Quick verbal warning for Okazawa for getting the back of the head of Hitesh on a couple of occasions. Interesting. It seemed like Hitesh got those punches in, but it was Okazawa smiling at the end of it. Maybe something that he's working towards. He thinks that Hitesh is beginning to fall for it, but this is good counter punching from the Indian boxer. Takes one knock to the face in the process, but before that did lay a couple of good gloves on his opponent. Pretty much Hitesh on the offensive at the moment. Forcing Okazawa to just take a breather, move away from him. Yet again a decent right landed. Forcing Okazawa now to pretty much box without a guard on. Because what he wants to do is draw Hitesh towards him. Entertaining first round for sure. And it will be very interesting to see how the judges have called it. It was Okazawa who came out a bit more aggressive to begin with. But slowly that momentum was reversed with the way that Hitesh came back. And definitely has landed a couple of decisive blows all the way through. That parity or close parity between the two will be reflected in the scores because 3 of the judges have gone with Hitesh. 2 of them currently are on Sevon Okazawa's side. Egypt and Croatia need to be won over by Hitesh if he wants to establish a clear lead in this match. At the moment, up by 3, judges to 2, with 2 rounds to go. The advantage does matter, but this is just a slender cushion. It's only that one judge, in a sense, who balances it out in favor of Hitesh Gulia from India. What he's done very well is to ensure that he keeps moving himself all the time, making himself a bit of a Mobile target for Okazawa. Okazawa pretty much somebody who favors that left. So far it's been well defended by Hitesh. Never really opening up his guard too much. Nothing decisive from either boxer in the first minute of the second round yet. Okazawa also trying to figure out that opening which hasn't come his way yet. Accidental bump, head going into the chin. Quick apology from Hitesh, gladly accepted as well from Okazawa. Now the Japanese boxer just moving in, swooping in for the kill, but not quite able to connect the way that he would have hoped. This is a massive round in terms of the momentum of the contest. If Okazawa can bring one judge into his favor, then it will be all square leading into the final round. Oh, he was moving in for the combination punch, but Hitesh was very quick to weave his way out of the way. Seems to have connected. Hitesh has Okazawa second guessing himself now, looking to box pretty much without a guard, trying to entice his opponent into an indiscretion, into over-attacking. But Hitesh has found the perfect balance so far. Fabulous, fabulous boxing contest this. Not much to choose between the two of them. And how will the judges see this particular round? Some decisive blows landed by both boxers. Is it good enough to win over the judges though for Okazawa? Okazawa's consistently boxing with a smile on his face, but that can sometimes be deceptive. It can also belie some nerves faced with a fabulous young boxer at the top of his form, playing in front of his home ground. This can sometimes be unnerving. And it's a repetition pretty much of what happened in the previous round, that 3 of the judges have gone with Hitesh. So he still has that little cushion going into the third and final round. Okazawa's absolutely enjoying himself. This is the kind of atmosphere that he is used to. He has been at the top of his game for a while. World Championship medalist, Asian Games medalist. Brings all of that experience into play here. And up against a rising star, yet another rising star of Indian boxing. There are a few of them. You look at the Indian depth in quality, and you begin to wonder. There are so many big boxers who are still not part of this roster here at the World Boxing Cup Finals in Greater Noida. Tremendous pool of talent. But this is the round which counts. Hitesh has to minimize the errors, not get caught. Okazawa's inching for that opening. Keeps trying to entice him in. Absolutely no guard at the moment. That's a good punch. That will be probably a standing count. It isn't, but that's a great, great knock from Okazawa. That'll certainly win a couple of those judges over, unless Hitesh can come up with something special. Fascinating. Probably one of the best bouts so far in the entire day, or in the entire competition. Just for the way that it's not really been going decisively one boxer's way, even though numerically Hitesh has an advantage going into this third round. Sevon Okazawa knows that this is the time where push has to come to shove. He's been going about it in a similar manner. Into the last minute. I think again the decisive punch may well have come from Okazawa in that last exchange. It's really showing the value of experience in this third and final round. And for Hitesh Gulia, this will, even if it ends in a defeat, probably be an exceptional lesson in terms of how he needs to manage fights. But he's coming out all guns blazing now in the last 30 seconds. Knows that he's probably taken a bit of a pounding in this third and final round. And now look at Okazawa, just trying to defend it out. He probably knows, he's done the math, that he's probably inched ahead now in terms of overall numbers. This is too tight to call though. Going into the final few seconds. Can Hitesh land one of those punches? But Okazawa has defended beautifully. The third round probably belonging to Sevon Okazawa. It's a question of whether he's done enough to overturn what had happened before that. Definitely the fury in some of those punches, unsettling Hitesh Gulia. But once he probably had worked out that he had done just about enough, he reverted to a lot of defense. Bit of a boxing masterclass from Sevon Okazawa.
Split decision. In the blue corner represent.
It's Hitesh Gulia who wins it though.
India.
It's a split decision. It must have been close. It must have been ever so close. But he's done enough here. Hitesh Gulia of India emerges the winner in what was a bruising contest. A terrific contest. Sevon Okazawa really took it to him, especially in that third round where it seemed like he had done enough, but maybe a bit of a miscalculation on his part. Maybe he needed to attack just a little bit more. Maybe he just needed that extra cushion to try and overcome the first two rounds that he had lost out on. But Hitesh Gulia rolls on, and so do India, into the semi-finals, and now a medal assured for Hitesh Gulia as well.